Hey mom, it's your boy Dolphin Man back with another video. Now, I know it's been a while, but since I've last uploaded, a lot of things have happened. For one, that season of Invincible finished up. Remember when I reviewed that like halfway through the season? Yeah, that season finished, and the most recent episode that had come out when I made that review was actually like the worst episode of the series so far, which is funny because then they dropped like the three best episodes ever immediately following that, and then another pretty solid one to finish out the season for the finale. So yeah, that was pretty good. I think everybody knows that's pretty good. I don't really have a unique opinion on that. What else happened? Oh, I was in a play. Yeah, it's been a while now since that happened. But yes, I was in a play. That went pretty well. I had some fun with that. I graduated high school. I'm officially Unc now. Now I don't sit around at home. I have two jobs. I'm not going to say where. But, yeah, I'm a working man. Um, when I'm not working, I'm hanging out at home, which is where I am right now. Very many trees in the backyard here. That's where I am. Saw some movies, in theaters. I saw Mortal Kombat 2. I saw He-Man, and I saw Supergirl. I guess I'll go ahead and rank those real quick. Here's a little treat. Here's some actual content for you. Number one, it's pretty close in between He-Man and Mortal Kombat, but I'll give it to Mortal Kombat. The action was fantastic. It was shot really well. I actually thought the story wasn't bad. Just all around pretty good. And the night before, I hadn't seen Mortal Kombat like the first one of the reboots, and so I watched that the night before. Terrible, bad. Don't watch the first Mortal Kombat. I don't like it. I think the general consensus is that it's like just all right. I'd not like it. I'd not have fun watching that. It wasn't even entertaining. Like it was bad, but it was not fun. Um, the second movie was solid, but it was a lot of fun, especially in theaters. Another little thing I want to add about Mortal Kombat that I forgot to say when I was recording the main video. I appreciate that they don't really pull any punches as far as killing off characters in Mortal Kombat. They are not afraid to kill off like main characters who are like from the first movie. Like they don't care. It really does not matter who you are in that movie. You are not safe. That made that movie 10 times more entertaining and also really, really funny. Also, I appreciate that just because it's Mortal Kombat and you can't pull punches, right? You can't not kill people in Mortal Kombat. All right, I'm sorry. That just wouldn't make sense. So this seems like kind of a common sense thing, but a lot of movies are too scared to do that, and I really appreciate that Mortal Kombat just went for it. He-Man, just pretty good, just kind of awesome. If I could describe it in one word, it was awesome. Also, very well shot. Um, the fight scenes were also great. So two movies in a row with great fight scenes. Not as good as Mortal Kombat, obviously, but I didn't expect it to be. Um, and the practical effects, like the costumes, looked great. There's this one dude with like a hook arm and like a jaw is like his gimmick. Like he has like a metal jaw. He looks fantastic. Like I think that dude's real. And then finally, at three is Supergirl. If it was one of those, those early like 2000s or just those 2000s movies, like there's Scary Movie, that franchise, but then there's also like Superhero Movie, Epic Movie. They're all those funny parody movies. If Supergirl was one of those, I think they'd call it Okay Movie. It was very standard. It was like the most average movie I've ever seen. I can't even remember the bad guy's name. He wasn't that notable. Again, none of these are original opinions from me. These have all been said. But yeah, I guess here's an original take on it. In the movie, there is a she makes like Supergirl makes a Squidward joke. Like she calls one of the ugly looking aliens Squidward. Now, for those astute viewers at home, there's also a similar joke in Avengers Infinity War.
Means get lost, Squidward.
It's whenever the aliens are coming down at the beginning, um, from the spaceship to fight Doctor Strange and like Iron Man, and Bruce Banner's there, but he can't turn into Hulk. And Tony Stark calls whatever the alien with telekinesis, he calls him Squidward, right? You guys following? Anyway, that moment from Infinity War is instantly what I thought of while watching Supergirl. And it really made me, like, think. Like, that's how you know a movie like Supergirl doesn't have the sauce, is when something happens in that movie that instantly makes you think of another movie that did it better. Because the joke in Supergirl did not make me laugh. However, even though it's been a while and I was a decent bit younger, I still remember in the theater watching Infinity War, that Squidward joke got chuckles out of people. Like, people thought, and it's funny. It's still, even watching it back, like nowadays, like I'm not like slapping my knee, but it is a funny joke. Objectively, it is a very funny line. Whereas Supergirl, it very much fell flat. It was completely silent in the theater when she said that. Hey guys, another quick little editor's note here. While trying to look for the clip of this Squidward joke in Supergirl, so that you guys could get a fair viewing of both the jokes, I could not find it. However, I found other people also talking about the same point that I just made. And so it's still technically an original thought because I thought of it with no external influence. However, this goes to show that I am not the only one that instantly thought of the Iron Man joke when she said this, proving my exact point. And I think this is actually bigger, like them making it out to be. You can kind of tell like the difference between a good movie and a bad movie just in this joke. For the reasons that it worked in Infinity War and the reasons it didn't work in Supergirl. In Infinity War is funny because you have to think of the context, right? It's Iron Man. We all love RDJ Iron Man. He's awesome, right? Iconic character, always saying smart, quippy stuff like that, right? He's like the Marvel quip guy. Like, when people think of Marvel quips, he's, like, the guy, right? But even with, like, the Marvel quippiness, he was always funny. And he always had that charisma. Whereas, and also, that joke is, like, at the very beginning of the movie when still there isn't, like, much reason to take the threat super, like, take them decently seriously, right? But not, like... We don't know how strong these guys are yet. So this is a very standard Iron Man thing to say, right? Now we go to Supergirl, where she says this immediately after a small family is massacred on screen. We see all three of them die on screen, brutally. They're cut down on the street. Supergirl, like, I don't know, I guess... not really crashes out. She just kind of has like a little panic attack, and the stupid British girl's like yapping in her ear. Talking about some your fault, which she's right, but also the little girl's annoying, so it's kind of a lose-lose there. And then when Supergirl's crashing out, she interrogates some guy from earlier, and she's like, "Hey, Squidward!" Which it makes no sense because they establish in the movie that Supergirl was not on Earth for very long. Evidently, she learned English, right? But she, like, was not on Earth for terribly long. She didn't really vibe with their culture. She didn't really feel like she fit in there. So why, of all things, to reference, does she reference a American animated cartoon from Earth? Why would she reference a children's Earth cartoon character when she doesn't like it? It's the same reason the licensed music doesn't work. Like, she doesn't feel like she fits in Earth, so why are they playing Earth music? You get what I'm saying? Like, I know all music is technically Earth music, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Like, pop songs. It just doesn't work. Same thing with the joke. Why would Supergirl, of all people, make that reference? Also, Supergirl isn't super quippy. Like, she's not, like, the funny character. I think the actress did a very good job. However, she is not a character with, like, super great charisma. That's just not how the character's written. Admittedly, the writing for the character was not great, but it's not like charisma is not what I would list as one of her attributes, right? If I'm talking about her personality. So, already that clip doesn't work for those two reasons. Because, like, Tony Stark would know who Squidward is, right? That makes sense. Supergirl? Probably not. Maybe you could say, like, she learned English by watching SpongeBob. I don't know, that wasn't shown to us. So I guess you just have to infer that. Which then, why are you going down all this path for just this joke that didn't land and people didn't laugh at anyway? So it wasn't worth. None of this was worth it. All right, none of this was worth it. Okay, movie. They didn't have the sauce. Made me think of other better movies. Just thinking, by the way, because this kind of is like an update video. I'd say like 50% of the content on my channel is actual content, and the other half is just updates. I'm sorry I keep doing this to you guys, but I mean, this is just easy. Also, it makes sense when you take a big break. I mean, come on, guys. You thought I was gonna give you something real? That's funny. That's funny, guys. I think I am gonna have some new videos in the works. I've promised certain people gaming videos, specifically like Fallout New Vegas run, so I might have some fun with that. If I can find out how to record well on the Xbox, with my voice, so I don't have to do a voiceover, because that kind of takes the fun out of it. You want live reaction, right? Not that I react very much. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be the voiceover. Actually, might be a better idea. Anyway, I have a video pre-filmed that I made all the way back in February from the school year, where I vlogged a day in the life, and I didn't upload it because in the first clip I thought I looked kind of fat. But if you guys want to see it, comment section, just say release the video from February or whatever, release the vlog that I promised. Remember I did a poll on like Instagram and I was like, what do you guys want? And you all voted vlog. I recorded a vlog, guys. It's there. It's just I didn't want to upload it because I'm insecure. So, you guys ask for it, I'll upload it, which technically you already did, but ask for it again. I'm going to make you beg. Okay, so cut that out. But hey, Jordan Walker won the home run derby, right? Yay! I'm a Cardinals fan, by the way. I know I have all these like MLB hats. Some might have showed up in other videos, and I have MLB merchandise, like I have a Dodgers jersey and stuff. But I'm just kind of a collector. I like MLB. They have better merch than the NFL by a mile. These logos are so much more balanced. They just fit so much well on the merchandise, whereas NFL logos are always like they're uneven, right? Like they have too much weight on either side. Like you think of the Lions, the Bucks, like all those logos are just like they lean too much in one way. It doesn't fit well on the merch. Like maybe the Bengals logo, but the rest, it's like, you know what I'm saying? All that yapping to say, I'm a Cardinals fan. Go Jordan Walker. Let's go. So, yeah, guys, that's all that really comes to mind. Within the next few weeks, I'm going to be going to 3 MLB games. So that's pretty cool. Then in August, I'm going to college. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye.